Hold on, guys. Do you know that since Ibrahim Traore became the president of Burkina Faso, it has been one assassination attempt to the other? Like, since becoming the president of Burkina Faso, he had nothing less than 18 assassination attempts. Enemies are trying to kill him, people are trying to assassinate him. Why? Because he is a dedicated leader who is trying to protect the people of Burkina Faso over those holding Burkina Faso in bondage. And they are seeing it as a threat to their own personality, they are seeing it as a threat to their own greediness, and they are seeing it as a threat to their own selfishness, thereby attempting to kill Ibrahim Traore. Well, let us just watch this video to see every details of these people.
Can Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso's leader, be saved from secret killers? Or will an assassination plot succeed, causing chaos in the country? But again, the bigger question to ask here is, who are those behind the assassination attempt of Captain Ibrahim Traore? Who are those behind his life? Should this bring fear to Traore and stop him from agitating for good governance in Burkina Faso? What protection does he have against the enemies? Well, I think these and more questions will be unraveled soon. Just stay tuned as we dive deeper. Since jihadi violence started 9 years ago, over 20,000 people have died. Captain Traore is fighting hard against Islamist extremism. The defense and security sectors in Burkina Faso are at risk of corruption. Captain Traore's efforts to stop extremists are crucial. The news of secret attempts to kill him has sparked worries about foreign powers' involvement. It also raises concerns about the country's political stability. Captain Ibrahim Traore has played a crucial role in fighting Islamist extremism in Burkina Faso. His journey to power is interesting, filled with his early life, education, and military training. As Burkina Faso's leader, he faces big challenges, like the threat of jihadi violence that has made over 2 million people flee. Ibrahim Traore's path to leadership started in the military. He quickly moved up due to his leadership and strategic thinking. His experience in fighting extremism is key to his role as Burkina Faso's leader. The country has seen a lot of turmoil, with at least 2 coups in the last 2 years, causing loss of life and displacement. This is to say, Captain Ibrahim Traore isn't just a mere African politician who hides under the rug to worship their oppressors. Traore is a man determined to bring change in the African region. Despite the hurdles, Ibrahim Traore is dedicated to bringing stability and security to Burkina Faso. However, the path ahead is tough, with jihadi threats and human rights concerns. Ibrahim Traore's leadership and vision will be vital in shaping Burkina Faso's future. The international community is closely watching Ibrahim Traore's progress. This is especially true because of Burkina Faso's strategic location in the Sahel region. The end of the military accord with France and the involvement of Russian mercenaries have raised security concerns. As Ibrahim Traore works to solidify his power and implement his vision, it's important to keep a close eye on the situation. Support is needed to ensure a stable and prosperous future for Burkina Faso's people. A secret attempts to kill Ibrahim Traore. Captain Ibrahim Traore, the leader of Burkina Faso, has faced many attempts on his life. The first was a secret plan that his team stopped. This was the start of many more attempts, each one more complex. Reports say the next attempts were similar, but with some changes. The investigations found some clues, but the main planners are still free. The government is now more careful to stop such plans. The story of trying to kill Captain Traore is full of twists and turns. The government is trying to find out who is behind it. They want to keep Captain Traore safe from more threats. With assassination attempts flying everywhere, one can imagine how desperate the enemies are towards holding Burkina Faso in control. And Captain Ibrahim Traore is saying a big no to that. And whatever it will take, Traore isn't backing down. In one of his speech, Captain Ibrahim Traore made it clear that while the West isn't happy with him, he doesn't care as he wants to liberate his people. He further declared that while his enemies will come against him and try to assassinate him as they did to Thomas Sankara, they should know that he is not afraid to die. and he is ready to see a new Africa work for all Africans. What a brave speech by Traore. However, the Burkina Faso government is trying to fix the security issues. They have set up a new government and a legislature, but the danger is still there. The world is watching, hoping for peace soon. The investigation into Ibrahim Traore's planned murder has uncovered a mysterious plot. Reports say the masterminds behind the failed attempt have been found. Their backgrounds and reasons are now under close scrutiny. The plot involved a group linked to foreign powers. It shows the complexity of the events leading up to it. The plotters had been tracking Traore, waiting for the right moment to act. But their plan was stopped, and the attempt failed. This event has sparked a big debate on the safety of Burkina Faso's leaders. The government promises to do everything to stop such incidents. It also wants to find and punish those responsible. The failed attempt has made everyone more alert. The government plans to improve security to protect important people. The investigation into the plot is still going on, and more information is expected soon. International intelligence reports have been watching the attacks on Captain Ibrahim Traore closely. They offer insights into the situation. These reports show that foreign powers are involved, which affects Captain Traore's safety and Burkina Faso's stability. The reports also reveal the role of foreign powers in these attacks. Some countries are accused of backing extremist groups. This has raised tensions between Burkina Faso and these countries. Captain Traore's government wants more international help to fight this threat. He has embarked on a journey to Russia to establish a close relationship with Putin as to combat the security crisis in his region, while still maintaining his distance from the French colony. The situation in Burkina Faso is complex. The transition government has recruited 50,000 volunteers to fight terrorism, with international community and organizations like the United Nations and ECOWAS trying to help. However, attacks on Captain Traore and other officials worry about the government's ability to keep things safe. The intelligence reports are key in helping the government outsmart extremist groups and stop future attacks. Foreign powers are involved in the murder plot against Captain Ibrahim Traore. Neighboring countries play a big role. They are motivated by their interests in the area. Reports show that these countries secretly support certain groups. This has led to more violence and instability. The plot is linked to foreign powers' influence. They fuel the conflict. Neighboring countries support armed groups, causing more violence. Other foreign powers also have interests in the area. This makes the situation even more complicated. The involvement of foreign powers is a big deal. It threatens Captain Ibrahim Traore's safety and Burkina Faso's stability. The situation needs urgent attention. The international community must act. They should work together to solve the crisis. The people of Burkina Faso deserve peace and stability. It's our duty to protect their rights, security measures, and counterintelligence operations. The government of Burkina Faso has set up strong security for Captain Ibrahim Traore. They use technology like surveillance cameras and drones. This is to keep the captain and other officials safe from threats. Counterintelligence is key in spotting and stopping security risks. They use human intelligence and encryption to get and analyze information. This helps keep sensitive data safe from unauthorized access. Burkina Faso faces unique security challenges due to its history. The government uses technology and human intelligence to strengthen its defenses. This approach aims to protect its leaders and maintain stability. Keeping the country stable is crucial. The government must stay alert and update its security plans as needed. This ensures the safety of leaders and citizens, helping Burkina Faso grow stronger. Impact on Burkina Faso's political stability. The attempts to kill Captain Ibrahim Traore have shaken Burkina Faso's political stability. The military is key in the country, and threats to its leaders can cause unrest. With a GDP of nearly $20 billion in 2021, the economy is also at risk. Since gaining independence from France in 1960, Burkina Faso has seen 9 coups. 2 happened in the last year. This history, along with the current threats, is a big danger to the country's stability. The military must keep order and stop more unrest. External powers can also affect Burkina Faso's stability. Its location and gold resources make it a target for outside interference. The military must handle these factors while keeping the country stable for growth. Over 630,000 people face severe hunger, and militants control about 40% of the country. Keeping stability is more important than ever. The government and military must team up to face these challenges and keep the country stable. The attempts to kill Captain Ibrahim Traore have equally shocked many, with people expressing their outrage on social media. News outlets from around the world are covering this story, keeping everyone updated. The impact of public reaction and media coverage is huge. It could affect Captain Ibrahim Traore's safety and Burkina Faso's stability. As the situation evolves, social media will keep people informed and involved. They will use their voices to push for change and accountability. Legal proceedings against conspiracy participants. The Judiciary in Burkina Faso has started legal actions against those involved in a plot to kill Captain Ibrahim Traore. It's important that the court acts fairly and without bias. The accused will face charges for their role in the conspiracy, with all evidence presented in court. This move is key to upholding the law and making sure those guilty face justice. The court's role is crucial in keeping the country stable and its institutions trusted. It also sends a strong message to anyone planning similar actions, aiming to prevent future threats. The effects of these legal steps are huge, impacting the country's political stability greatly. Everyone will be watching how the court handles the case. The accused will get to defend themselves, and their rights will be safeguarded every step of the way. Ensuring the safety of Burkina Faso's leaders is very important. The recent attempts to harm Captain Ibrahim Traore show this. A strict curfew and growing tensions in the MPSR junta highlight the need for better security. President Traore has started to arm many civilian defense volunteers, VDPs. But there are worries about what this might lead to. Building national unity is also key for Burkina Faso's future. Over 2 million people have been forced to leave their homes because of violence. President Traore is working on bringing people together and making sure everyone has a say in the government. With elections in Comoros and Mali in 2024, Burkina Faso must be careful. The road ahead is tough, but by focusing on leadership, security, and unity, Burkina Faso can come out of this crisis stronger and more united. Thank you for watching.
So, thank you all for watching that video. If you're actually being a good leader, when you are being a good leader, doing the right thing, come on, a lot of people will try to bring you down, a lot of people will try to gun you down, and that's so sad. So when we ask, how can a person like Ibrahim Traore has enemy? A man who is always free from with people, with everybody, who is dedicated towards making the life of every Burkina Faso good and happy. Some people will ask, how can someone like that, be having issues with people? Well, the answer is people don't like good things. You see, at some points, in every country or in every environment, most times there are people who are always taking advantage of whatever system that is being created. There is a poverty in the land. There are people always taking advantage of it. There are people causing that poverty. There are people making behind those poverty happening everywhere. Now, when you, as a leader, you got into a seat and you are trying to stop that poverty, you are trying to bring the goodness, you are trying to make everybody good. Those that have been taking advantage of it, we definitely see it as a threat to them. They won't be happy with you, thereby now fighting you. This is what is happening in the case of Ibrahim Traore. People are always fighting him, not because they hate him not because they hate him, but rather because he is trying to stop them. He is trying to stop those atrocities these people has been doing. Example, the West. France, as we all know, is the colonizers of this country. And over the years, France has been taking advantage of this country. They have been taking more than they have been giving. That's made Ibrahim Traore so far to chase everything that has to do with France out of their country. Now these people are not seeing him as enemy. These people are now seeing him as a threat to their own manipulous ways of taking whatever they have been taking in Burkina Faso. Thereby now trying to find a way to fight him. You know. So, but the prayer is whatever that happens, Ibrahim Traore will keep surviving them. There will never, eyes of the enemies will never see him. Bad people will never see him. He will keep surviving it. He will keep surviving it. Every attempt, every assassination attempt, a lot of people, there have been so much coup, those trying to take him out of the seat. Assassination attempt, those trying to kill him so that they can have their way. But God will keep sustaining him. God will keep protecting him, because what he is fighting for is for the benefit of the Burkina Faso. That is for the benefit of the people of Burkina Faso and Africa generally. This is why it is important we Africans, whether you are a Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Nigerian, Malian, South African, Ghanaian, Cameroonian, every person in Africa, we all must support this young man. And all the leaders of other African countries must also join hands together with this young man in order to achieve this goal. The goal is simple, just to make Africa great, just to change the narrative about Africa. Africa has been seen as a poor zone, a hungry zone, this and that, When you talk about Africa, there are some negative narrative or narration that always, or perception that always come to people's mind. It shouldn't be so. That's what we just got to change. Simple as that. As simple as that. So that's what the young man is trying to change, and people are seeing him as a threat, which shouldn't be so. But in all, we must keep supporting him, and we pray that God will keep protecting him and keep keeping him alive, so that the Africa he desires will surely come, and it will definitely come. Thank you all for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you do, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, and don't forget, you can also send me a super thanks or a super sticker via the comment section in order to support us. Thank you, and God bless Africa.